Your entire screen. What screen? No. Oh, this screen. Sure.
All right, perfect.
Is
All right,
anyone
well,
else?
as some of the fellows and our teachers are joining, we can just go ahead and get started. I'll start by introducing Max. Max is our longtime engineer that's worked for Backyard Brains for how many years now, Max?
8 years.
8 years.
In 1.5 months.
And 1.5 months, but who's counting? So, and Max has moved down to Brazil, but he couldn't escape Backyard Brains, and now he's working with us remotely. And to the point where he's going to teach us our 3D printing, our 3D modeling and 3D printing and laser cut workshop, all from Brazil. So anyway, Max, thank you so much, and you can take it away.
Thank you. So Wambo will be helping me because he's going to be the boots on the ground. So after I do this presentation, the physical printing, like let's go to the printer, let me show what's what, or let's go to the laser. This is the laser. He's going to do this part. Okay. So my name is Max. I'm working for Backyard Brains for 8 years now. It's a long 8 years.
8 years and 1.5 months.
And let's start. Okay, there's more people coming. Okay, so what you're gonna need today, I'm gonna do a quick introduction to 3D printing and modeling. I want to give you the gist, something easy to work with. If I'm speaking too fast, let me know, because I do this and people stop understanding me. So okay, let me know if I go too fast. So everyone can see my screen? Great. So we're going to use two softwares on this presentation. It's going to be Fusion 360 and Kira. If you have a Mac or Windows, there is both versions. And if you don't have it, you can download it just for starts, and Fusion and Kira, and we're going to walk through both, okay? So what's a 3D printer? Anyone had the chance to work with one in the past? Nice. So, yes, Greg. Oh, Greg disappeared. No, he's back. Great. Okay. So we have several different types of 3D printing. Hey, Wambo. Good to see you. So we have several different types of 3D printing. The most classic one is called FDM. This is a fused depositing modeling. Is that filament you see everywhere now? Every store sells that thing. I don't know why. So you hit that, is the first image. You hit that and you pour layers over layers of material, and you use this three axes. That's Z, X, and Y. Some printers change. Some printers the bed moving all directions. Some printers the head moving all directions. So it doesn't affect too much the outcome. The second one is, actually I have one of those. If you guys can see my camera on this corner, is the FDM. There is the SLA, the printer they use a UV light and resin. Is the same resin they use for dental. This UV light passes to a screen like your iPhone, your Samsung or whatever smartphone screen, and the screen fades what the part you want to cure. So what this do? You can create a high quality, high precision model to light. It's like a projector, okay? And this is the second printer we have here, so you guys can see my screen. And there is the SLS, that's a laser and the plastic. Like you have the toner paper printer, that has that black powder. It's the same principle of that. You have your bed and you heat it up with the laser, and you mark it, and you put more powder, and you mark again, you put more powder, you mark again. So those are the three basic types of printer. The SLS is incredibly expensive, so there is no one here, or there's not one here. Okay, so I lost it. So let me show you. So the basic is the FDM is the Ender 3 and a bunch of other printers that everyone knows is the most common one, at least someone knows someone that has one. The SLA is such a pain. There is this resin, it's highly toxic, has fumes. I regret buying this one because I just used for like 2-3 times and I'm done with it. And there is this enormous one that's very expensive and it's only big corporation has one. So let's talk about now the base of modeling and 3D printing. First of all, you have to have an idea, okay? For example, I'm gonna give you this. This is an iPhone stand. If you guys can see my camera. So what is this? It's just a simple line. Turn it, and I put my phone, and my phone can hold here. So I said I have a problem. I want to see my phone without need to hold it. So first of all, you have an idea, and then you execute. You go to a software and make that happen. Then you transform your idea into reality. Okay. So let's go through the steps. So first of all, it's your idea. You can write down your requirements, the size, the shape, if it's 1, 2 parts, if that have any moving parts or any complex part. We still have the team is on the call. We still have the manipulator, was like something really cool with a bunch of knobs and 3D parts. So it depends on what you want to do. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So first of all, you collect all the information you want, and I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. Sometimes I think it's already done. It's already on the web. I'm not gonna lie. I just downloaded the printer. I did not do this. Okay. So there is the Thingiverse. It's a very popular website. There is GrabCAD, and there is 3D Content Central. Those are the most common ones. So you're looking for like, I need the, I don't know, coffee mug holder. You just type in, and there is like 300 types. A lot of people do this. So sometimes you can save money and you can save design. Just go in. That doesn't mean you're just cheating. It just means you're saving one step. But this is not the idea. It's the idea to how to make it. Second of all, you're gonna need design tools. You're gonna need 2 types of designing tools. A software. There's a CAD software. Okay. That can be Fusion 360, can be Onshape, SolidWorks, AutoCAD, SketchUp. There is like a ton of softwares. We're going to use Fusion 360 because it's one of the most complete software that is, and it's free. And if you have a student ID, it has all the features. And if you don't have it, your student ID anymore, you can go and have like a limit version, but it's still pretty good. And you need a hardware to measure, a caliper, a ruler, anything that you can collect information. Okay. And to be honest, you love your caliper. I have mine here all the time. It's the best designer tool. I cannot do anything without this little guy here. So if you don't have it, if you don't have it, you want to start doing design and development, you need to measure. Otherwise, nothing goes according to the plan. And you're gonna print. So you're gonna use a slicer software and a 3D printer. Okay, so this is Fusion 360. This is the software you're gonna use. I'm gonna give you some idea in what is it and what's happening. You guys can see my cursor. Nice. So this is the general idea of the software. This side is the project you've been working with. You can hide or not. Oh yeah, okay, okay, thank you. So you can see all the projects you're working here. This is your toolbar. This is your browser for your project. This is the storyline, and this is the viewpoint. Okay, this is very simple. I'm gonna explain a little bit how the software works. Then we go to Fusion. Then you're gonna work there. Okay. So first of all, on the top, you're gonna have this 9 dot things. It's to hide or not hide your project. Sometimes you're designing, you don't want this using space. Save is basic, undo, do, it's pretty straightforward. And on this option, you can always new design, save, export. Export is, I have my project on Fusion 360. I want to go to SolidWorks. So you can come here and you export, and gonna give you a complete information of your project that can be imported in the different software. Okay, So on the top is the browser. Browser gonna give you some information, it's very important. Gonna give document settings. Guys, gonna be straight with you. This is scientific and needs to be in metric. I don't know if you guys like it or not. I'm sorry. You guys can hate me. Don't hate the science. It's gonna be metric. I don't care. People don't like it. It's metric. Done. Okay. If you guys want to be serious in the future, it's metric. If you guys don't like it, just text me something. You can
Go
curse.
metric. Go metric.
Okay, so here we have the angles, the viewer stop, front, right view. This is more technical origins. This is like where the things are coming from. You can see all the bodies you made. If you have one body, two bodies, three bodies, you can rename those bodies. What it's a body? Body, it's a 3D part. So if I have like, let's say 2 squares, you're gonna say body 1, body 2, you can rename 2, square 1, square 2. This is very true. And the sketches, okay? Sketches are drawings. So let's go. And on the bottom here, I have the timeline. What the timeline gonna tell me? Gonna tell me everything I did. If I did a sketch and extrusion, it's gonna show me so I can navigate in time and go back and fix something, and that fixture gonna carry on. Okay. So for example, I did some changes here. So in the beginning, I did a sketch, then I extrude, a sketch, then I cut, I move. So every symbol tell me something that I did. So if I do like 5 steps and like I don't like it, you don't need to fix going forward. You don't need to like delete and redo it. Just go back in time and fix it. That's very interesting. Okay, that's the camera angle. There is not much to say. There is the home on the top. There is all the angles, and there is some options that you can go home. Sometimes you're doing zoom and the part disappears. That helps a lot with me. So you just go home and it brings to the center of the screen. There is some change of perspectives. That's straightforward. We should not play with that at this time. Okay, any questions? There is a test in the end of this presentation. If you guys fail, you guys lost your fellowship. Are you guys aware of that?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's still no questions. Great. So, okay, what's the basic of design? You do a drawing, in the drawing called sketch here, okay? You can do, on the tools you can see here, I can do a circle, I can do a square, I can do a free line, and there's other options, a rectangle, circle, arc, polygon, ellipse, and a lot of other things. So you sketch something, let's say a square. And what you do after you sketch that square, you make it solid. You extrude it. You can extrude, you can revolve. Those seems very off, but all gonna make sense in a few minutes, okay? So if I have just one-dimensional or two-dimensional drawing, let's say a square, if I extrude that, it becomes a body, becomes a cube. So let's say it's a even side. So I mean 10 millimeters, and extrude 10 millimeters, I have a cube. So it's not a sketch anymore, it's a solid body. And after that, you can play with your body. That sounds wrong, I'm sorry. You can play with your three-dimensional thing. That still sounds wrong, I'm sorry. You can play with the thing on the screen, okay? So you can do some, you can chamfer, you can split, you can move. That can really
I have a question, Mark.
One
Yeah.
question?
Yeah. So I just want to make sure I'm understanding. So with extruding, I'm sorry if this is too technical of a term, but you're integrating perpendicular to the sketch. Is that right?
Yes, when I have a sketch, it's just a drawing. It's like if you get a piece of paper and draw something. When you extrude, it transforms that into a 3D body. On that point, you already can print it. It's already a solid body. Okay.
And so is that extrusion? Is that always exactly perpendicular to the sketch?
No, you can. There is a ton of options. You can do an angle. You can do a loft. Is like some sort of projection. You can have two sketches, and make those two sketches match in transverse. Yes, there's a ton of options. I'm trying to give you the gist, but I can give when I do. We're gonna do a part. I hope that this can go a lot of different tools. And after you play that, so basically is it. You do a drawing, you transform that into a solid, then you edit. Okay, I'm not gonna say play with. You're gonna edit. Okay. So today, I told you we need to have an idea. I had an idea. I want to do a combined range. Okay. The normal range that you can play with is too complicated to do in the first class, so I'm gonna do a combined. It's a fixed 2 parts. So we're gonna design this today. Okay, it sounds complicated. Trust me, it's not. And we're gonna print it out. Okay. So there's 3 steps that you're gonna do this today, and I'm gonna do with you. I'm gonna do on my screen. You guys are gonna do in your screen, and I'm gonna slow a little bit more so you can understand. Any questions so far? Great. So let's go to Fusion. Does everyone has Fusion installed or no?
Yep.
Ooh, cool. Okay. Where is my Fusion here? So let's go back. Let me close this. Sorry. Thank you, Fusion. So I want you guys free do any free design you guys want to do this right now. So if you open Fusion, there is a few tools you're going to do with the create sketch. Okay, so you click on create sketch, and they're going to give you the planar. It can be top, front, right, and it shows on the screen. So let's start with the top. So I click on the top, I click on the screen, and now I can draw. I hope you guys are doing this as I go. So, for example, let's do a rectangle. If you don't have any of those tools in here, you can always click down, rectangle, center rectangle. I like this one because you can start on the center and expand evenly. So before you guys go, I believe you guys going to be on Imperial. So go here and change for millimeters, please. Great.
How do you change it to millimeters?
On your browser, there is unsaved document settings, and you expand it.
Okay.
And if you click on this, it's gonna tell you centimeters, millimeters, meters, inches, foot. Go to millimeters, please. Can I continue?
Yes.
Everyone set? Great. So let's do this just for fun. Let's go and do, let's make that cube. So when you start to draw, if you just click once and you move, it's free moving. You don't need to keep clicking, just click once. And if you see on the top is highlighted as 90.211, and on the other side says 76.300. If you type the value you want, it's much easier. So I'm gonna put 40. I'm gonna hit tab. I'm gonna put 40 again. I'm gonna hit enter. I'm gonna do this again. So you guys. So I'm gonna click once, open. Then I'm gonna type 40, tab, 40. And I'm gonna make one. And let's make a circle if you guys want. And this is the diameter, the radius. So if I put, let's say 40 as well. So I have 2 cubes and a circle. That doesn't mean a sphere, it's a circle. If you extrude a circle, it's not going to become a round thing, okay? It's not going to become a sphere. It's going to become, I don't know the name of that. I know in Portuguese. Sorry. Who said? Tim? Oh, you're mute.
Cylinder.
Cylinder, exactly. Yeah, I knew it. Sorry.
Portuguese, cilindro.
Cylinder, yes. So, did you guys make at least one of those?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so finish sketch, and you have this thing floating around here. Okay. So if you everyone did the same thing, you're gonna see the top here, and you're gonna see those three guys or anyone. If you click home, you're gonna change to the perspective view. I can click back to top. If everyone using a mouse or using your keyboards. Oh, if you use the wheel, you can zoom out or zoom in. So let's extrude this. In the two, there is extrude. So let's select this guy. And because we made 40 by 40, let's put 40 as well. And now we have a cube. Sorry, my dog is chasing something.
What size did you want the squares to be?
40 by 40 by 40. Or the sketch is 40 by 40.
How did you make it 3D?
Yes. Okay. So if you guys have those, or at least one of those,
Yeah.
the first two here says extrude.
I still have the solid surface sheet metal.
Oh, is this window still open?
Yes.
So finish sketch.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna ask you guys to do something to be easy to. I don't know if you're showing this in the screen. Is the history. If not, click on says unsaved and show, and here gonna be says capture design history. On mine it's already doing, so it not gonna do. Not gonna do, but if you are supposed to set capture design history, so check this so you can see what's happening. Anyway, is everyone on the same page? If you're not, just let me know. There is no rush.
Extrude.
Yeah.
So click on extrude,
40.
and you can select everybody if you want. If you made more than one.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
I'm gonna read this so you guys can see it. So after you finish and after you're confirmed, so click on the top says finish sketch. You can extrude those. And if your vision is still like this and you feel this confusion, this is a little bit confused, you can click on the home and I'm gonna give you the angle. So again, extrude, select, put the size you want, and you can confirm. How you guys going?
I got the cube.
Yeah.
Oh,
I only made one.
If you just did one, that's okay. Don't worry. Perfect. Okay. So I remember I said you do the drawing, then you extrude. There is other things you can do. You can make a hole on the surface. For example, I just for showing here. See how simple it is? Just click on hole. Click you have a bunch of options you can do. And you can make a hole in this plastic. Nice. Or I'm not gonna go too much in the complicated versions here, but you can always modify. For example, the one most people use is this one called fillet. So if you select one top, and you can do some sort of fillet ratio, you're gonna make the top round. For example, if you guys just did the square, I can select the top and says 10 millimeters. I'm gonna make the top round. Okay. Click on fillet, or you can just do one side. You can just click in one line and you can make one side round.
How are you moving it around like that?
I have a mouse.
If you
Sorry. But okay, so if you guys are using a mouse, you can click on Shift and click on the wheel. I only do this. I don't know how to do on a computer, but if you have a mouse, you hold down Shift, you click the mouse wheel, and you're gonna show the orbit pen, so you can move it. Does everyone has a mouse?
Just one.
Sweet. So the ones with the mouse, hold down Shift, press and hold the clicking wheel, and you can move. And the wheel can zoom in, zoom out. And if you hold, if you hold the wheel without holding the Shift, you can pan and back and forth. Can I continue?
Yes.
Did you guys try the fillet thing or no?
Can you go over that once more?
Yes, no problemo. Okay, so you have your beautiful hypercube here, okay? And you want to make, I like to have this side and this side rounded because, I think it's a rough edge. So you click on your fillet tool and you select the side you want to make it round. So I want to do this side and this side round. You don't need to hold key, shift, anything. And you can put how much you want this round. Let's say 10 or 20. And you can confirm it. So now I have a corner smooth, okay? So let's start trying to do the combine range, okay? Now that comes with the fun part. So let's save this. Let's put any name you want. My first try. Okay, you can save whatever you want. So that means this tryout is saved and you can come back and see what happened before. Let's click on this new design on the top. And I'm gonna start over. Can you guys understand me? Am I too fast or? I know my accent sucks. I've been living in Brazil for 5 years.
No, you're fine.
People say my English is the worst English in the company, and it's like 80% of the company is like European, and I don't know. I still think it's not, but who cares? Anyway,
I was following along, but I forgot how to create just like a normal circle or a square again. Because we have to. Because I was only able to make one, and I was going to try and catch up. But if you could say that just quickly one more time.
okay, so I'm gonna go back here. Okay, and this is very simple software. Again, you go back to Sketch, okay? And the sketch can be anywhere. It can be on the top, on the front. It can be in even one of those surfaces, okay? But let's do this on the top. So I'm gonna select top, and I'm gonna change to design tools, designer to sketch tools. So let's say a square. I can do a square here. You can free design if you want, if you don't care about dimension or anything. You can do manual lines. I want to do a corner here, crazy corner. Oh, let me do this. Ooh. Ooh, what that do? I don't know, but it looks cool. Yeesh. I forgot to confirm. So if you don't care too much about values or anything, you can just free design this. Okay. There is more things here. You can do, let's say, a polygon. Now let me put a polygon inside this guy here.
Do you mind repeating what you just did? Because my connection cut off a bit.
Oh, don't worry. So I'm trying to say, yeesh, and mine's stuck now. What are you doing? Okay. Let me, yeesh. Oh my God. Sabotage. Finish sketch for crying out loud. Yeah, it's not. Okay, it's back to normal. So I said, when you do a sketch, you can do a sketch anywhere. I can do, let me go back to this three-dimensional view. I can do a sketch on one of those faces, can be top, can be back, can be bottom. It doesn't matter, as long as a straight face. I can rotate. So how do you do that? You click on the sketch and you select where you want to do the sketch. Let me show you guys. I can do the sketch on the top of this circle, okay? And let's say I want to do this shape. It's simple. It doesn't require any number if you're just randomly drawing, okay? And I show you, you can do like free designs. I can come here and do like another line here. Can be anything. You don't have to be worried, like no one is judging you with the lines. Okay. So what you can get out of this. So we can extrude this. Let's say 10. We can extrude this as 20. I'm just trying to show you like a random thing, and we can do this 10. And it looks like some, oh no, 10's too much. Okay. It looks like some sort of bizarre rocket, okay? So it's a free transform software. You don't have to worry about if you don't have to follow some sort of number. So you can do a lot of things with this. This answer your question? I just lost myself during this explanation.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's click on this plus sign and let's do a new thing. And I want you to try to do this. You guys can see my camera. This 3D printed combined range. That's not professional. That's not going to do anything, but it's going to be a really cool keychain for you. Remember, Back Your Brain Summer. Okay. So why are you going to do this? So you're going to click on Create Sketch, select the top face, and you're going to confirm it. So you know that's a sketch because the sketch tool's open. We have this sketch palette here, and now we start. Okay. I hope everyone have the millimeter settings. If you not, just click on the paper with the pen and change to millimeters and confirm. Let's create a center rectangle. If you cannot see the center here, you can go to rectangle, center rectangle. Okay. If you want to add any tools, there is this 3 dots. You can right click and you can add those tools to the top. Okay. So I want you guys to create this rectangle called 80 by 15. You guys do this for me. And if you go to the center, the beauty is it highlights that you're right on the center. Let me zoom in. See how the highlight you're on the center. So if you can do 80 by 15 on the center axis, gonna be great. Let me remove this.
When I go to click on create, I'm getting a different drop-down menu than I was doing before, where now I don't see the option to create a rectangle with 2 clicks.
Okay, so I'm gonna just finish here to go back to if you see this menu, or maybe you click on one of those. Just be sure you know solid. Yeah. If you cannot see this create sketch, click on the drop-down menu, and it's the second one.
Okay.
This software has a bug, like if you hold the 2 and you pull down, it disappears. You see, it's gone. So sometimes you try to click it, and by accident you click and move, and it removes from the top menu. Don't worry, it's here. Okay, so create this with 80 and 15. Is everyone there? Can I continue? Cool. So now go to the circle. And this is very interesting. I want you guys to try to do this. If you move your cursor to the center and start to moving to the left, you see there is a blue line following me that says my cursor is on the center of the joint line. And if I go to the center of this line, going to show me a triangle. Boom. This is perfect. That means I'm on the center of the center axis, and I'm the center of the half of the shape I created before. So you click here and you make this big as 20 and you hit enter. I'm gonna do this again with you. So center, move, you can see the blue line until you hit the center. You're gonna see the triangle. Click once and expand up to 20. So let's do this. If you already did this, you can go to the other side. Same thing. But now I want you to create with 25.
How do I like click and drag?
Oh, you don't need to drag. Actually, you don't have to. No, I'm not click like this. This the software is just telling me I'm not clicking. I'm just moving my cursor on the top of the line.
But like my shape is like in the top right corner of my screen.
Oh, do you have a mouse?
I have a mouse pad. Track pad. I don't know how to like.
Because yeah, Waymo, please help me out. Because if you have a mouse, normal mouse, you can click on the center mouse. But I don't know how to do this on a notebook.
So worst case scenario, you move the cursor here and you zoom in.
My rectangle is flipped. Like it's upways instead of sideways.
Okay. If you want to change that, that's a very good question. You can be sure you don't have any tool selected. Okay. You can click here and you can change it. So I can say if it is flipped, so you're probably like 15 and yours is like 80. It's like that, right?
Yeah.
So just come here and type change the 15 for 80 and change the 80 to 15.
Sure. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Normally, people would also select the sketch they did and move it and rotate it. This is not recommended because it's bad for your design history. So, Sophia had a question. She already drew a upright rectangle and put circles on each end, but we're trying to do a horizontal way. So Max said it's better if you double click on 2 dimensions and then change the numbers.
Yes.
Numbers.
Actually, the CAD software or design software, when they did this, when the start of in ending of the 90s, no, the 80s, start of the 90s, and what this software supposed to do, you're supposed to have the blueprint, and you just put that paper information into the computer, okay? And they work like that since. So sometimes you have something so simple that I just want to resize this, and everything gets messed up because they don't want you to fail. I think the guys who designed this says, oh, you already know what you're doing. You're just putting this into the computer. So sometimes it's easy to fix. Sometimes it's just easy to erase and do it again. A lot of things I have to redo instead trying to fix because it doesn't fix. So are you guys on the same page as me? I feel some people are losing interest in. We're going to catch up, okay? So so you have those 3 shapes. I want to add one more. So go to create, polygon, inscribe it, polygon. So what's the difference? One goes from the outside of the polygon the other one, I'm sorry, one goes from inside the polygon, the other one goes from inside the circle that generates the polygon. So go to create polygon, inscribe polygon, and you're gonna select this center here. So you're gonna click once, you're gonna drag it down until you hit the corner. So it's gonna be 7.5. But don't confirm anything before we finish this. So you see there is two numbers, 7.5 millimeter and 6. Okay. So if you tab it, it goes to 6. What the 6 is how many sides it has. So if I put 8, you're gonna add more. If you put 32, you're gonna be so many that you're not gonna see it. Okay. So we're gonna change the 6 to 8. So you're supposed to have two values. 7.5 on a straight line down. So center, go all the way down until you match.
Repeating how you got the polygon tool?
Is short, exactly like this. Create polygon, inscribe it polygon.
Awesome, thank you.
So on the left circle, you don't have to click, but if you put the cursor on the center, you have a blue circle. Click once, drag down all the way to the corner. You're gonna have a square, a blue square. That means everything's connected to the corners, and you're gonna see 7.5. You're gonna hit tab. You're gonna change to 8. That means 8 angles from the side, and you're gonna hit enter. Is all? Are we good?
I just need a second so I catch up.
You guys can ask.
People are just catching up. I
Yeah,
think.
a couple of us just need a few minutes.
Perfect, no problemo. Team, why you're not doing it in your side? I want you to stop using SketchUp. Team used to do magic with that software. The SketchUp is like the paintbrush of the Photoshop era, and he did such a good projects on that. It was unbelievable. I never had the chance to make anything cool as his work on SketchUp.
I'm caught up. I don't know how to.
Thanks, Max. Yeah, it's the only software I know how to use.
Actually, it was like so hard and it was so difficult to do, and he did such a nice things on that. It's kudos to you, man.
Thank you.
So let's roll. Are you guys happy with your 4 shapes here? So we have the triangle, 2 circles, and the polygon. We can finish sketch. Now let's make this thing looks like something more than just a sketch. So everyone goes to extrude. And now comes the fun part. So we're gonna select some parts here. I'm gonna select this part, this, and this final one. But I don't want to select those 2 because I want these parts to be hollow. So let's do this again. Go to extrude and start clicking. And you put 10.
There it is.
And when you finish put 10 millimeters and you can hit OK. It doesn't look too much, but yes, it's super cool. And you did half of your work here. Let me know when everyone is on the same page.
Anybody?
I think we're all good.
Excellent. So on remember browser on the top. Now we can see bodies and we can see sketches. Okay, sketches is we did one, and if you highlight it, it's gonna show the sketch we did just a few minutes ago. You can see if you need to do any other work on that. You can highlight it, and if you don't want, you can hide your body, and you can just highlight your sketch. Okay, so that's very good to work around it. So let's keep this like this, and I want you guys to do another sketch. Oh my God, yes! If you do a design, it's just sketch on the top of sketch on the top of sketch. This goes forever. Okay, so let's go to another sketch, and let's do a sketch on this top surface. Okay, but remember not to select any of those planes. I want you guys to click on the create sketch and click on the top of this two. And I want you to go to the circle. And if you move your cursor to the center of the right circle, you're going to give you again the orientation point. That's the blue circle. Can you guys see the blue circle?
Yep.
Click on that, drag until the corner. So you're going to see, you just create another circle sketch on the top of the extruded part. It's supposed to have 25 millimeters perfectly. If it's not, you just start open someplace else. So cancel and trying to do this again. But why you're doing this, I'm gonna explain to you in a few minutes. So if you confirm, you're gonna see your part. Now you're gonna see a circle. And you can finish your sketch. So now you have your part, and you can see an extra line here. Oh, good. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna give you another two. So far we learned two things: how to do sketches and how to extrude. But now I'm gonna ask you to do something new. It says to cut. I wanna cut my part into two. Why is that? We're gonna get there. So if you go to modify, remember I said to play with your design. Go to modify and click into split body. It's not split face, it's split body. I'm gonna open that too. If everyone has the two on the screen, let me know. Great. So it asking body to split. I want to split this body, so I'm gonna click it. You're gonna highlight and become blue. And splitting tools, like where do you want to split? I want to split on this line here. If you move your cursor, see it's gonna be a little bit more darker. When you see the darker line, you click it. If you zoom out, you're gonna see something bizarre like this, and you can confirm. If everyone did everything right, you're gonna have two bodies here, this one and this one. What? If you don't, I can redo this again with you. Did you guys manage to do it?
Yes.
Great. What I want you to do. Sometimes the information change here, but I want you to hide the long part. I just want you to keep the round one here.
And how do we hide? Where's the hide button?
Yes. So in the browser,
Oh.
There is something called bodies. If you click this, you're gonna hide everything. If you expand it, there is 2 bodies.
I see.
I want you to hide,
Perfect.
not the circle. I want to hide this part. I just want to keep the circle here.
Thank you.
And can anyone try to guess what I'm gonna do now?
You're gonna inscribe.
Yes.
Sketches. Okay.
Okay.
One more sketch on the top of this one. Oh my God! It's sketch on the top of sketch. If you have a long project, you're gonna have like 3,000 sketches on this history. It's crazy. So I want you to go and create rectangle, center rectangle. Find the center with the blue circle, and I want you to open this with the information that's 13.8. No, I'm doing it wrong. 13.8. It's a crazy value. And you can confirm. It's a crazy value. This is the one that doesn't look bizarre when when you finish the project. It's the best value I got. And I want you to know that you can do other decimal cases as well. So just repeating, we have the circle. I want to do a sketch on the top of it. I want to select the center rectangle, find the center, and do 30 by 13.8 and confirm. Can I go? Nice. Now I'm gonna go back to create polygon, the same guy, inscribe it polygon, and I'm gonna go to the center. And now comes the fun part. And I don't want you guys to click yet. So if I go down all the way, you're gonna give me 6.9, but this is wrong because there is no range that has 3 sides on the internal area. It's always 2. So I want you to follow this line and shift to down. Now it's getting difficult. Where is that here? It's shift to 8 millimeters. Oh boy. And I don't want you to type it. I want you just to move your cursor close to 8. Oh, that's crazy. 8006 is basically 8. I'm gonna keep like that. I don't care. Don't judge me. I used to do electrical engineer, and all the teacher says 7. It's the same as 10. You know, I never understood that. It's like it's always good. Don't worry. If you get 7, you get 10. It's like yeah, sure. A lot of people are dead now, but yeah, it was a joke. Sorry. Did you guys do this bizarre shape to do? Do you want me to redo it? Let's redo it. So go to the create polygon, inscribe it, find the center, click it, move down. You're gonna give 6.9. That's not good. So you start to go to left and follow this X line. That means I don't want to. I want to be stuck on this bottom line. See, stuck. And you go up to 8 something. 8 point. Yeah. Did everyone did it?
I think so.
I think so. Mine is slightly off center. Is there a way to just nudge it over just a little bit?
Ask Control Z until it disappears. You might have to do 2 or 3 Control Z, undo it, and redo it. Yeah, again, sometimes you try to move the thing back. There is a lot of tools that can allow you to move and align, but sometimes the part split, sometimes the part deform, or sometimes the part you want to move is the one that gets in position, and the other one you don't want to move to that position. So, and because this is like a beginners, I don't want to mess too much with your head. So let's keep on this. So again, just going to do one more time. Very easy. You don't have to do anything complicated than this. Find the circle, the blue circle, that means it's perfect on the center. Click it, move down to the line, and you know you're on the line because it shows a blue X. So you keep going to left, left, to left, until you get something roughly 8. Beautiful. If you have the rectangle and the polygon, you can finish sketch. Beautiful. Now I'm going to teach you another two. So we had, let's recap. We have sketch, extrude, sketch, cut, sketch again. So we know that there's a lot of sketch. Now we're going to remove. It's the same tool as extrude. Okay. I want to select this part and this part. But instead, add, I'm going to subtract. So instead, add, let's say, 10 millimeters, I'm going to remove minus 10 millimeters. You're going to cut it. Do you want me to redo it?
I think we got it.
Where's this?
I just need a second to actually do it.
Yeah.
So extrude, select the part you want. Oh, there is the mathematical way that you put the number. When you turn the part, you can see an arrow, okay? And this arrow you can add, ooh, or you can remove. Wow. Add, ooh, remove, okay. Everyone good?
I got it.
Excellent. So go back to your browser and highlight your second part.
I think two of us might need
What's wrong with this? Okay, is everyone on the same page as the drawing?
Two of us are catching up. They're almost there. Oh, you're almost there.
I'm stuck on the removal part.
Oh, you
Okay, so let's go back to removal part. No problem. No, wait.
Oh, and shift
Yeah.
that. Okay.
So
And
you
then-
click on the extrude, okay?
There we go.
You're gonna select the polygon and the side,
Mhm.
and you're gonna remove a value. Remember, we extrude this as 10. If you do minus 10, you're gonna cut. You're gonna,
If you had selected the sketch on the bottom accidentally, but the same parts of it, and you hit 10, like positive 10, would that have the same effect?
you have, okay, so so you talk about the first sketch on the back, this.
Just click that
Um,
opening.
No, I was saying the portion that you cut
It's
out
not.
just now, where you use negative 10 to do it, if you had selected the sketch on the bottom accidentally,
It's not
and then you hit 10 millimeters instead of negative 10, would that also
Did you
cut?
finish?
Oh, if you change it, yes. You can actually remove it. When you do the extrude, you can actually cut. There is some options here. You can cut, you can join, you can. So for example, if I want instead cut this, I want to do a new body, okay? You're gonna create a new body. See, I have this body here that I create. So doesn't matter too much. You have to pass through the part you want. If you did sketch from the bottom and it's positive, it's fine. It's just reference position. So yes, it
Yeah. I'm running into a funny problem. When I try to remove it, it seems to fill it in instead. And I tried to do it positive 10 instead of negative 10, but that
Okay.
was doing the same thing.
do you have this history, right? Click on this last one that says extrude 2, double click it, you're gonna bring back to the screen. See if your operation means cut.
Okay. I have something that says split, but not cut.
Oh wait, did you?
Hello. I don't know what I did.
See what's going on.
Okay, let me go back. Try to follow me. So you still have the sketch on the screen, right?
Great.
No,
No.
go back. How do I get to?
You are here.
Where I
It's marked by this
Yes.
sign. Now, if you hit OK,
Okay.
okay. Now you are at this. Your last action is sketch. That's good. Now continue with cut. See what happens.
Where?
I believe you extrude. Is that the one? Yeah. Click it and click the areas you want cut.
Mm-hmm. And then -10.
So here it says join. Change that to cut.
Oh, join.
If -10 doesn't work, do +10.
This there. Did you see that?
And it says there's nothing to cut.
Yeah.
So instead of -10, try +10. See what happens. Yes. There we go.
Oh, great. So okay, let's continue. If you guys can see my screen, it makes no sense because there is no range that the front of the two is on a straight angle. Ours there is an angle. And if you guys don't know what is that, because you can have two distance when you flip the two. So if you try to move something with your hand and it's too stuck, you flip it, you get an extra angle. So I want to adjust this second part to the proper angle we're supposed to have. So now I'm going to teach you another tool that's move or rotate. Okay. So if you click modify, there is an option called move/copy. Okay. Are you guys enjoying this or is it still hippy dippy for you?
It's cool.
This is the future. Unfortunately, at some point, everyone gonna have a 3D printer at home. You're gonna print bizarre things. There is not one day I'm not printing something is useless to put somewhere. Okay, let's continue. So click on this move/copy, and I wanna move this part because it's on the wrong angle. So if you fly with your cursor around, you're gonna give a lot of touching points. But I want to be on the center. But if you try to put on the center, and you're not gonna highlight because there is nothing on the center. So you move your cursor to the edge, and it goes right on the center, and you're gonna click it. Ooh. What you can do with this? You can move anywhere you want, like yay, okay. But I don't want that. What do I want? I want to select the center and I want to rotate. There is manual options here, but you can do it on the top. There is this dot that has a circle. If I click and move to the right, start to give me angles. Ooh, I want you to put minus 25 degrees. And you can confirm. Beautiful. Okay, so I have two bodies, one with the proper angle and the rest of the range. So let's put those guys back together because now I did everything I want to do. So recapping, sketch, extrude, sketch, whatever, I don't remember anymore, sketch, cut again, and we rotate. So let's put those two parts together. And you can do with several other parts. So there is this part called, this tool called combine. If it's not on the top, click modify and combine. Okay. So we're gonna ask you, what's your target body? Let's say is part. What is your tool body? Let's say this part. And there is operation. I want the operation to be drawing. And hit it. And if you did this properly, you're gonna just have one body now instead of two.
The drawing command was under what tab?
So if you don't have any tool open like Sketch or Extrude or anything, you can go to Modify, Combine, or it's already here with the two box. So you click on Combine, you're gonna open the Combine box. You can click Target. You can select one of those two bodies. Two bodies, select the other one, join, and you confirm. Now we have something that's similar to that. Sweet. Did you guys accomplish that?
Yes,
Yes.
you did.
Nice.
We're having a good time.
Yay. Okay. Let's make more things. The idea is go to the basic tools. I want to do a little two more things with you. Then you can go to the file and have your bizarre keychain made by a weird Brazilian back in Brazil, whatever. Okay, one more sketch, as always. So go back to your sketch, select your part. Yeah. And I want you to do another, oh my God, rectangle. But now I want to do the 2-point rectangle. So if you're not here, go to Create Rectangle, 2-point rectangle. I'm gonna zoom in to make it easy. So I want to create this rectangle from this corner between the end of the line and start the circle. It's gonna give you a square. Gonna click here, and you're gonna bring this guy down here to the other side of the thing. So why I'm doing this, Max, why you're not coming from the center and doing this again? See how offset it is? It's not, the part's not on the center anymore. So we kind of have to get a reference to make a new center. So what you can do now, I want you to go to 2-point rectangle again, click in here, and go down. You're gonna see touching the bottom line, okay? And I want you to do this distance as 5 millimeters. No, it's too much. 3 millimeters, and hit enter. And do the same thing on the other side. Click on the edge, go down to, you touch the line, and you do 3 millimeters.
Did 5 millimeters on this?
3. So first you do one that's corner between the straight line and the circle to the bottom, straight line to the other corner circle. Then with that information, you make one from the corner down to the line, making with 3. And another one top down to the line and make it 3, okay? And like, one thing I want you guys be able to do. There is this tool called Sketch Dimension, or just D. It can give you the value of the part. Okay, that's very interesting. If you need to measure something, it can give you a lot of values. Some parts can be added, some parts cannot, but it can give you this information that's very useful in the future. Okay, it can give you parallel to Z, parallel to Y, and just straight line part size. So how you measure those? You can go to Create, Sketch Dimension. Okay, beautiful. After you finish that, confirm your sketch. I want you to do one extra tool here. Are you guys on the same situation?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, go to Extrude, click on this part, and -2. I want to remove a chunk of this. What? It looks terrible. Yes.
Oh.
And before you continue, I want you guys to save because you know it's good. Save as range or anything, because I lost a lot of good stuff because I did not save.
Middle rectangle as well as the open side of the wrench, and ignoring the 3 mm rectangle. I'm not sure how to do that.
Okay, so let me. Okay, beautiful question. So we have this. If you did the 3 mm, and when you confirm, you're gonna see this 3 mm area here, and the big area. Okay, if you go to extrude and just select the internal part, if you select everybody, you're gonna go down with all those 3 bodies. If you already.
So it's not, when I click on the rectangle in the very middle, I'm able to select that, and it's not selecting the 3 mm rectangle, but the center rectangle seems to be connected to the open side of the wrench, and I can't deselect the open side of the wrench. It's like it's treating them as one object.
Like this one is selecting this one as well.
No, it's not selecting the 3 mm part. It's selecting the middle rectangle, skipping over the 3 mm part, and then
Yes.
it's
just supposed to select the center one.
yeah. But I can't disconnect them. Here, I can.
You cannot you can just cancel and start over and just redo it. -U. Or if you go back to your sketch, one of those lines are not connected. You can redo this. You can just go back here and redraw another 3 mm, and come here and redraw another 3 mm and confirm. It's something to be sure that's the proper size. This distance is supposed to be 15. So if you select this guy and look at, it needs to be 15. If it is less than that, that means it's skipping a part, or it's too big or it's too small. So who did this part? No one.
I did, and a few other people did.
Where is Wemble?
He's helping me.
I'm here.
I think everyone, almost everyone.
I have it, but there's a circle that's surrounding my.
Oh, okay. So come into this sketches and see if there is any other sketch highlighted. It's just supposed to have the last sketch 4 highlighted. Because if you have another one, it might be messing up with your sketch.
Weirdly, I don't see any sketch associated with this.
Try again. So if you have any sketch here, just uncheck it and start over. So if your sketch is bizarre enough, you think it's not good, just delete it. Check your sketches. Be sure everything is not highlighted. Do another sketch. Start over. Don't worry. Click on the corner. Click on the other corner. Top. Bottom. 3 mm. Enter. Top. Bottom. 3 mm. Enter. To be sure, you can measure 15 mm. Beautiful. This guy 15, beautiful. Then everybody's on the place. Finish. Extrude -2.
So for me,
So for me, getting the
It's too far away. Someone needs to mute. Okay.
So for me, the I'm getting the rectangles in properly, but it's not giving me, once I click finish sketch, it's not allowing me to only select the middle rectangle. Like it's doing everything. I did it again. It's not like it's when I click.
Someone get this up. We're max music. Oh.
Sasha, turn your audio on.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
So,
we
so
can-
who did it?
Hi. Yeah. So when I did the rectangles properly, I think, and then
Like
when
this?
yeah, like that, and then when I clicked it to extrude, it's not giving me the option to only select the middle rectangle. Like it's highlighting everything.
So you can, when you finish the sketch, you can see those three. If you move your cursor, you can see this, this, and this.
No, I can't because
Okay.
I'm not sure why.
Okay, expand your sketches. Let me know. Do you have any other sketch highlighted like this or no?
No, I don't have any other sketches highlighted. I closed them all.
Did you guys do 3 rectangles or just 2 rectangles?
Just two.
No, it's 3 rectangles.
three. So there's one over the entire thing and 2, 3 by 3.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's one big. It's a big one that's from corner to corner. Then one small on this side that's 3 millimeters all the way down, and the other one is 3 millimeters all the way down.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
And -2. Let me know when you guys are done with this. I might be moving the laser cut for tomorrow. It might be safe. Otherwise, you're gonna be here like whatever. Who is paying for the pizza? No. Can I continue? Remember, everyone is muted. I cannot hear you. Did it work? Oh, I can unmute someone. Nice.
I can hear you properly. I
Thank
was
you.
working on it and everything was fine, and then the system stopped responding, and then I lost all my work. So I'm just going to redo everything after this. But I hope this didn't happen to anyone else. So yeah,
Did you end up saving or no?
I thought it saved, but apparently it did not. I had just installed it. It's a free trial version.
Try to close and reopen. Sometimes it finds a backup and can restore your work.
Okay, will do. Will do. But for now, I'd rather like try to learn from watching, just so that I think it would be relatively easy for me to do it after if I focus now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Can I continue, guys? Yes, no? Okay, beautiful. So yeah, let's finish this. It's taking like forever. So anyone want to guess what you're going to do now? Tim? Sketches. Okay, one more sketch on this part. We just extrude. Same thing again. You select, create sketch, and select this dent part. And I want to give you another to please someone unmute. I'm thinking I'm just talking alone. Everyone's ignoring me. Great. Anyway, so I want you to know another important tool that a lot of people use. It's offset. Offset is I have already something done. I just want to make it bigger or make it smaller on inside the sketch. So this tool on the top called offset. Okay, and if it's not there, go to modify, offset. Or if you have a keyboard, just press O. That works as well. So click on offset and click on one of those lines here. What gonna do? We're gonna do an offset. You can see from the top I can make it bigger. I can make smaller. Okay. And what I want to do, I want to do -2. Please, someone unmute.
I'll unmute Max.
Ah, thank you. Oh my God. It's so weird.
Yeah, remote teaching is weird.
Did you guys manage to do the offset? And if you do that offset, you can just confirm the offset mode.
Do you get to the offset from modify and then offset face? Is that where you are?
Modify and offset is just offset.
Just offset.
Yes. So let me redo this. So when you're going to do the sketch, you're going to select sketch, select this dented part we just extrude. Then you go to offset and you're going to select one of the edge lines. You see, you're going to highlight as blue. So you can click it and you can see the scroll up and down. So I want to go down to, and you can confirm. That's it. That means I offset this part into 2 millimeters. This is beautiful. That's give a lot of time saving to do other things. If everyone did this, I want you to go to create text. Ooh. Select the top corner of your offset. Hold down to the bottom corner of your offset and confirm. And you can type something. Okay?
I'm having a hard time just getting my cursor
Yes,
to
it just started
recognize the
modify.
edge.
Oh my
so it's
God,
gonna
it wasn't
take
there
me a
before.
Wait, was that a question? It was so faded. Yeah, come on, come again, please.
Just I'm having a hard time getting my cursor to recognize the edge of the sketch. But so it's going to take me a minute unless to see if I can get that to work.
Okay, I can cancel do this again. So be sure that first of all you don't have. Wait. First of all, be sure that you don't have any highlight sketch, because when you have a highlight sketch and you do another sketch, going to be on the top of this one. So sometimes if you think you're doing here, but actually you're doing in the sketch that's highlighted, and it give offset and the parts don't highlight, it's a pain. So be sure everyone it's off. Click cursor. Be sure maybe you play with this. Be sure you have chain selection. What the chain selection gonna do? You're gonna try to find out the edges. Click this. -2. Whoa. When you have this done, don't close your sketch. Continue like this. Create text. Click on the top corner, click on the bottom corner, and type something. And be sure your something fits inside this text thing. And do all caps.
And the offset should be how much?
2 millimeters negative.
-2.
Ooh, okay. So after that, go to create text, select the top, select the bottom. Why we are doing this? Those 3D softwares are not friendly with text. They are dumb as it can be. So you need to define your area and put your text inside the area. Otherwise, it's going to be a pain to move it around. So if you do a box and put your text inside the box, that's the goal. So that's the reason we did this. Okay. You can put back here, bring summer. Let's put something even cooler. In rules. Oh, I have all the capital ones. Or BYB summer, or fellowship, or just classic max, whatever. So Put your text. Make sure your text fits inside this box so you can. You see, there is not much decent tool. You can just adjust the height of the text. It's not even normal people do that. It's like the size of the font, not the height of the font. Anyway, put 6 might fit if you can. Put 7 maybe fit. I don't know. This is a free you can do. Just do the alignment on the center and alignment on the center of the text. So everything be center. Confirm. Confirm. Wow.
I have a question. So
Please.
I can see the sample text, but when I double click on it, it doesn't allow me to edit the text.
Oh, there is no double click. You just type on the top of it.
Just type.
If I remove here, you're gonna say sample text. You go to that box on can you see my screen? Text box, and I just put IMAX 2021. So center, good. Who did this? Who didn't do this?
I have not done
Who is not doing this anymore?
I think we're all doing it. We're just a couple people are like a half a step behind.
No, it's fine. I always can go back. Just ask me, or just curse Wembo because where is Wembo?
Wembo's helping Sam.
Okay.
I had something funny happen. I tried to change the font of my text and everything disappeared. My text
Ooh.
disappeared completely. So I put it back, but it was just funny that the font left.
Oh yeah. This is bizarre. Don't get the sticks font or. Oh yeah, I never changed that. Nice. Yeah, just stay with the classic Arial. But just so that, Arial Black is a good one because the first ones, those CG, ISO, those are just bizarre. Scroll all the way down and you get the real fonts. But don't select something too thin, otherwise you're not going to be able to see when you print it. So Arial Black is just perfect. Remember to center if you want to flip. Those are basic things. And be sure that everything fits. So right now it doesn't fit, so
I like band symbol. Close to the top band. That. But,
remember to save. Oh, good. Are you sure? I want to see your screen the end of this. Okay, you're not gonna get away from this. Okay, so if you have the text, you can finish your sketch and you can see something like that. Oh, Wembo, is the people? Yeah, thank you. I want to see the screenshot right now. Send it.
I'll send
It's a
it.
public screenshot now.
See if I can-
Once the text is on there, we don't need to do anything to it, do we?
Yeah, we have to. Actually, you can do two things. It's up to you. We're going to extrude. Ooh, let me see. What's that? Oh. He gave me something, but it disappeared. Anyway, so what you can do, you can extrude the text down, like -2, and you can have this imprinted, or you can extrude the area around -2. Eesh, wait. Yeah, this is not gonna play. Or you can extrude up and say 2 and have this thing out printed. Okay, you can select between out printed and imprinted. Did anyone send me the screenshot?
you want me to email it to you?
Nah, don't worry, guys. Just
We'll show you our work.
I want to see it, but no, don't worry.
Yeah, one at a time.
Actually, even better, I want to see the thing printed. When we're going to take pictures of that, I want to see what came out.
There you go.
Beautiful. Okay, so I don't know where you guys. So if you go back to the option after you finish your sketch and after you finish your text, you're gonna see something like that. So you can select your text and you can move it up 2 millimeters, or you can move down 2 millimeters. If you move down, you're gonna have something cut it in the plastic. It looks super cool. Hey, Waymo.
Hey, we still need to do fillet if you feel like it. Fillet the edges.
It's
How do you fix the spacing of lines?
I think it's taking this long.
nice.
Sorry.
So where are you guys right now? Did you able to do the text or no?
Oh yeah, we can do it. We're playing with the fonts. We're indecisive. So we want it to look like.
No playing with the font. Keep the original one, for crying out loud. Okay, let's finish this. Let's wrap this up. So we have this thing with the sharp edges. What do you guys prefer, the going down or going up? Like imprinted or out printed?
I went down.
I
Down.
went up.
You guys going down in the end of this class. Okay. So one more thing to make it pretty, okay, to make things smoother. Remember to modify. We had the modify they call chamfer. Oh no, sorry, fillet. I want to use fillet. So select fillet on modify is this tool with the rounded edge. Okay. And now comes the very interesting part. I want you to select this bottom line. I bring very close to you so you guys can see it. I want you to select this line. Dun 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 dun, dun, and this line. Okay, the bottom lines. And I want you to put, let's try 5. Oh, yeah, 5 looks good. And I want to fillet that into 5. And don't confirm yet. Then I want you to add another fillet. And, oh, darn it. What did I do? Oh,
You get to flip.
okay.
You go from which tab do you use?
Modify.
Solid.
So again, go to modify. There is the guy called fillet. Can you fillet? And you select this line. You select this line, and you put 5. And let's confirm to make it easy.
You got it.
If you, I still don't think it's smooth enough. So let's go back to fillet and this top line now. Ooh. This top line and this top line. I've tried 5. And nice. So now I have something smooth going down. I actually can, if this thing was big enough, you can skateboard this very easily.
Yeah.
And to make it even cooler, let's go back to fillet and let's do the corners. So this line, this line, this line, and this line. And let's see what you can do with this 10. Ooh, 20. Oh, 20 looks seamless. What do you guys think? So if I go back in time here, we did this, the bottom line here and the bottom line here with 5. Then we did the top with, I don't know how much, 5. And we did the corners with 20 millimeters, and everything gets smooth. And if you want to see your work, on the timeline, you can just go back step by step. You can see everything you just did part by part. Wow. Dun 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 dun. Score. Remember to save. Who did this?
Not yet.
Me?
Congratulations, you just did your first complex 3D part. Yay! Please don't type down IMAX, okay? Before I forget.
It's like copyrighted and whatnot.
Yeah.
The 3D printer actually won't print the IMAX work.
IMAX.
It has an internal like verification algorithm.
It does.
Yeah.
What does yours look like from the side? I feel like I didn't play this out enough.
You actually cut all the way up.
Yeah, I know.
The thing is, if you print it right, it's gonna print all the way up. For example, there will be nothing in it because the parts will be
true. That
like,
makes sense.
There's no connection.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So-
okay, so I could put a plane in the middle of it.
Yeah. Like that.
Oh, what's the topic? It sounds interesting.
I made a cut all the way through on my text, but that's going to be a problem because there will be certain parts of it that aren't connected. Like
Oh yes, like the O
yeah, exactly.
and probably just the O. Yes.
We
Oh, it's still gonna look cool.
have a whole plane underneath because the light will not shine through it. I would just put, for example, like one beam, one like tiny beam across. I think that should work.
Who else finished?
We have
Yay!
Be over here.
Most people.
Excellent. Can I continue?
Yeah.
Okay, so congratulations. You just finished your first part. Your first part has a lot of it's not important. It's just a keychain. It's silly as possible. It doesn't fit any metric or imperial system to tool this into. But what it is, you learn how to cut, how to extrude, how to join, how to separate, how to chamfer, how to add attacks, and probably something else that I don't remember at this point. So this is very good. This gives you a good background to remember. Fusion has so many important tools. I just want to talk very fast about this. You can do render, okay? You can do animation. You have a complex parts. You can simulate if this is gonna break, and trust me, it's going to break. So you don't need to simulate. You can do manufacturing if you need to use a CNC. For example, I have a CNC here. I can make, if I want to make this part into a mold, I can make the negative of this part and mold it. You can change the material of this, and the change of material is very simple. Press your keyboard A, and gonna open this. It has a lot of options here. You can do metal. You can do brass, so I can put polished brass here. There is a bunch of tools that nickel, wood. Let's try wood. Ooh, cherry, and it looks crappy, right? Trust me. But if you go to your render, and this is just for fun, just telling you this, and you can I'm just showing you the options you can do, and this is pretty sweet. So you can do environment, and you can do a field. Let's wait. Oh man, there is a 2 on the field. That's just bizarre. Okay, let's move this thing to the.
Oh my gosh.
I can. Oh wait. This is hard to move. Yeah. Screw it.
Graphics card burning from here.
Yeah.
And okay, that's fine. So let's try to render this. Let's see how it looks like in real life. So if you go to render and just do this local render, it takes a few seconds. It depends. That's fine. Render. That's bad boy thing while I'm talking. So there's a bunch of other options that we can do. It's a very complex tool, and I'm gonna use this to teach you about laser cut. Now has a question on the horizon. Do you guys want to do this laser cut tomorrow, or you guys want to continue and do this today?
I'd rather do the laser cut tomorrow. I don't know.
Wait,
I
can
think
you
I do
can you
today.
restate the options?
Hmm?
Can you restate the options? What you just said?
We're
Oh,
reading now.
I'm not sure about your schedule, but for example, I want to go to the software to do the 3D part, then
We have the software reading it through.
go,
Oh, we do.
then Wembo gonna teach you how to do the physical 3D printing. And we're supposed to have another workshop that's faster, much faster than this one. That's the laser cut.
Okay.
So you're gonna learn. So for example, I don't wanna jump the gun here. So, let's see. Oh man, it's done. Let's see. Ooh, crappy. Okay. Now, if you spend some time, it looks good, but not like this. So don't forget to save your project. And let me go back to your presentation. And okay, so you have your part, and I want to export this part to Kira. Okay, if you go to your browser and you see your body, click on your body with a right click. It says save as STL. Then I'm gonna open a text, and I'm gonna do this with you right now. So if you go to your body, right click, save as STL. This is the box gonna save. It's gonna show you. You can see the preview. Okay. The STL is a standard file, and this standard file transforms your body into thousands of triangles. And this can be read by a 3D printer or a 3D printer software. Okay, this is you cannot edit this file, but it's the closest thing to a physical representation. Okay, so keep your refinement as high, clicking save, and you can put whatever you want. Let me do this, save this range to, okay, so I save it. Did you guys manage to save STL files?
No.
How are you, ETN?
Sorry?
No, I was asking ETN seems like in the dark. Oh, it's like 9 p.m. Jesus. Ooh, cool.
If I right click on body 2, I don't get save as. Was I supposed to do something first?
You have to save it regularly first.
Be sure you don't have any to enable like extrude, move, anything else. Even appearance. If you have your appearance open, might not work sometimes. So be sure you close everything. And let me.
Right.
Yeah.
Up left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Design, right? Design, yes. There we go.
Yeah, perfect.
So let me see if I can find a cool. Why you guys do this?
So binary harmony. Oh, it doesn't.
Let me show you. This was a render I did. It's one of our products. This is a render I did. It looks much better, right? This is a tool. It's a toy you're releasing. So
that's a digital render?
yes. So when you have time
Wow.
to do it, it comes out pretty cool. It's not real at all, but you had to. He needs time to get this thing at this point. But yeah, it looks pretty sweet.
It looks, I thought that was a photo.
It looks like a photo.
What the heck? I don't trust anything I see now.
Okay, let's. Where was I? Okay, let me open. No, let's go back to presentation.
Now.
Okay, so just a tiny explanation. We already did this. So STL stands for Standard Triangle Language. That means transform a physical body into millions of triangles. So this can be read and 3D printed. Okay. So let's go to Curia. Who has Curia?
I think we all downloaded
I
it.
think all of us do.
Yeah.
Show off. Oh my God. Okay, so basic of Cura. We're gonna have the top menu. So I want everyone to do this. In the top menu, you don't have a printer. So you're gonna click here and add a printer. When you click add printer, you're gonna open this screen and add a non-network printer. When you click it, you can select Creality 3D, Creality Ender 3. You're gonna click add, you're gonna open another screen, just hit next, and you're all set. So, menu, add printer, non-network printer, Creality 3D, Creality Ender 3, and you can add it. On my case, I have a Pro. It's the same thing, doesn't change. It's just more sturdy. That's it. Hardware, everything's basically the same. So we're gonna click in open. Let me do this through this proper software. Yeesh. Sorry, I was printing something earlier. Get out of here. So gonna open. You're gonna find your part. You're gonna open. Okay. Are you guys following me?
Yes. Yeah.
Beautiful. Let me go back to presentation mode. Just want to go fast with this area here. So basically, there is alignment tools that's on your left side. So you have on the first one, it's move. So you can move your part into the bed. Maybe you have like more than one or two, so it's easy to move around. Then you have resize. If you don't mind about scale, for example, I printed this one and it took an hour, and so I did a tiny one. I tried to rescale to this small one, and the text disappeared. So I don't know. You guys can play with it. So you can resize it instead, like redo the entire design. And this is alignment. You can rotate on the bed. You can select a side to be flat to the bed. There is the printing settings. Did anyone play with Cura before? Don't worry, I'm not judging you.
One of us has.
Yes. So the thing is, it has so many options that if I want to scratch the surface, and I don't know even like 1/5 of the thing, we're probably gonna spend 3 days looking to this, and you guys gonna get more confused than actually learn anything. So what we're gonna do right now? We're gonna use one profile that we've been printing, but I'm gonna just explain a little bit of this to you. So what this guy do? He can give you a lot of quality of the print. Can give the layer high. What's the layer high? So every time you put a layer of material, it has a height. Okay, it can go down to 0.1, depending of your nozzle, to like 1.2 millimeters high. If it's thinner, you got a better quality. If it's and it takes more time. If it is thicker, you get a rough finish, but you finish faster. So you have to see what's best for you, if you want to finish this faster or if you want a good quality. For example, this stand I print with like 0.6, so it took like, well, let's say an hour to print. This part of this set of two buttons that I had on the screen, I print with 0.2, and this tiny thing took like 4 hours to print. So it depends. 0.12, sorry. It depends on what you want to do. So instead, fix too much in this information. If you guys have questions, I'd be glad to answer. If you had some doubts, you can call me. I'm here all the time, where I live here. So, but I just want to explain what this do. So layer height infill is how much material you're going to put inside the part. It's usually hollow, so you can put like 10, 20%. If you need something more strong, you can put like 60%. Support, if you're going to print something that require support to overhang so the parts can be proper printed, so you can select how much material it's going to. I think it's the ends trying to kill someone there. Oh, you guys can see his screen. Yeah, pay attention. What else? A wall thickness of the wall, we can do one layer or several layers. So there's a ton of options. That's so complicated that I don't want to get into this right now. But I want you guys to know that if you need to tweak, for example, you print something that's gonna hold an arm that's gonna try to kill a cockroach. I don't know. And then the thing is bending or is it break, so you can change the infill, you can make more strong, more sturdy. Because when you do the part is just hollow. It doesn't have anything, it's just geometric form. But when you go to Curia, you're gonna say, oh, I want this solid, so it can do 100% infill. It's not gonna break, but it's gonna bend because it's just solid. Or you can change a lot of other things. So this is when let's go to the software. So I have the part here. I want to move it just for my OCD. I want to bring to the front. Okay. I'm using. You guys gonna have this profile says. Card changes. 1.16. When we're gonna give you this profile, but right now you don't need to change it. You can load the part. If you want to rotate, you can come here and rotate like whatever you want. You can like change, for example, I want this part facing down. There's a bunch of things you can do. It's not necessary you have to do it, okay? And more important is you're gonna slice. And you can slice the way it is right now. It's giving me an hour and 20, and I can preview it. So right now you can see a bunch of colors. That means nothing to you at this point, but let me break this down. The red one means walls. The yellow ones mean stop. But you really don't have to worry about that because you're gonna use a preset setting. But it's nice, you can see, for example, if this is the layers, it has 62 layers high. If I start to go down, I can see what's inside. I can see the guts of the. And for example, I choose the infill as geroid. Everything can do lines, and if I slice again, it going to show me lines. And if I change, it's 30% here. If I put like 5% and I slice again, it's going to be a lot of empty areas. But your part going to be all wobbly and weak. So we're going to try to find the best way. Usually it's 25%. And I like to do this geroid thing because it's hippy-dippy. I don't. It seems to be very strong. It looks weird. Looks organic. I don't know. But it's basically that. I want you guys tell me how long it's giving you on this timeline of yours. Remember, you guys are mute.
Sorry, there was no question. We were just
Okay.
excited.
Okay, no problem. So once you get, Rambo, remember to, did you guys download this profile or no?
Download which one?
What Wembo put on the other thing called Wembo?
It's when you go to the itinerary, there's another line called Pure Profile with a link in it. You can
I didn't
download.
have access to that. I requested access for whatever that linked to.
That's right.
Okay, so he can give you this later, but you can slice. You can like preview. So
I had access to the meeting. I just didn't have access to whatever that file linked to.
yeah, okay.
Pure Profile.
Yeah.
I click yes.
Oh, you clicked yes. Thank you. So kind.
So what you're gonna do when you save that? Okay. So you're gonna come on the stop. And wait, what is that? It says profile. You're gonna click on the down arrow. When you get that, now go to Profile Manager, and you're gonna import that profile into your thing. It's gonna load all the settings you need to do this. Okay. So guys, basically, you're gonna save this into your computer. It calls G code. It's a geographic information. That's a bunch of numbers. They're gonna say, hey, move in this direction. This is the same one that's used in CNC. Go to this position, do this, move to that other position, do that. Okay. And everybody gonna from now on, Wembo gonna get one of those files and gonna move to the printers. They're gonna explain how the printers work. Does anyone have any question? Let me go back to this.
I was a little bit behind, but I caught up. I was wondering if you could show just how you get to look at the different levels, like basically looking inside of the wrench.
Okay, on Cura.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, let's curate this out. So let's do this from beginning. So let's open. Let's load the file you want. Okay, I like to print on the front of the printer. That's my thing. We're not gonna play with this. We're gonna slice. Okay. After slice, you're gonna give the preview. You can click preview. It's gonna show you the line thing, and here you can see every single line, and you have this timeline thing that shows what the head's gonna do, how you're gonna behave.
Yeah.
So you can just, if you want, you can play, you can change time. It shows where you're gonna travel, what you're gonna do first, what you're gonna do second, on that layer, and you can go and like go to this top one, and it's gonna show you what's gonna do. Let me zoom even closer. I don't know if you guys noticed this. I'm just gonna, I changed to something, and I know that I did the sketch in here, okay? So what you're gonna do, you can come on Fusion and you can rename it. So that means text. That means on this sketch, I changed text. So if you come, you don't need to do any crazy editing. You just come back here, click on your text, change to something, exclamation, save, finish, and you're gonna bring every change to the point. That's very cool that you can do adjustment without have to redo it every single step. So any other questions? Happy printings. Questions?
Thank you. That's awesome.
Yes.
Hey.
Yay. So I'm inside the schedule. It was between 1 to 3. I finished at 3. Wembo gonna help you to do the physical printing, but I have a question for you. I don't know your schedule. Wembo, can you help me out with this? Do they have anything tomorrow 1 or no?
Tomorrow at 1, there's a journal club. And pretty much every day at 1 p.m. there's a journal club.
Okay, do you guys want me to continue? Gonna take like at least 1 extra hour?
They have a meeting, right? Like right now.
Do we?
No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have access to your schedule. I have a schedule that's so confused that I can't understand.
Wait, so are you guys open?
I don't have anything on the itinerary.
So do you guys want today now, or do you want tomorrow?
No.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think so.
Let's keep on going.
Don't we have the program?
No.
Oh, we're not having it.
I don't know. I don't know your
I wanna.
It needs to be an 100% anonymous. Anonymous, no. Anonymous, no. What's the word when everyone say the same thing?
I want to try to.
Anonymous, yeah. I can't pronounce that. It's too complicated. Remember, you guys mute, so I cannot.
We're discussing. I think we're supposed to have some sort of meeting on Thursday that a couple of people think might be today. So I think we just need to figure that out. And Etienne would suggest tomorrow instead.
what did Etienne say?
He would suggest tomorrow instead of today.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'd rather do form because also I'd like a chance to try to. I mean, even if we don't have that other thing, I'd like a chance to try to do some of this on the idea that we have individually.
So yeah, I know because when we're gonna need at least 30 minutes to at least set one print. So you go to the printer, gonna explain how to heat up, maybe how to replace the filament. So can we do this tomorrow, 1 p.m.? Beautiful. I wanted to give you a homework, and this is gonna be a problem for Wembo. Okay, let me go back to Fusion. Remember, I did this wrench with just one side beautifully, and this other one's flat and boring. I want you guys to go here and repeat the entire process, corner to corner, and do this chamfer and make it looks beautiful. If you want to do the extra mile. If you don't want, you guys are fine, okay?
We can do it.
Beautiful. So when we're gonna explain how to take this file, how to put on the printer, how to heat up, and
Max, tomorrow they have a journal club 1 to 2 p.m. So let's start at 2 p.m. I guess.
it works for me. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sit here counting money, drink champagne, so it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, it can be tomorrow 2 p.m. Perfect.
All right.
Okay, guys. If you guys have any question, let me go back. It's max@backhairbrains.com. Be free to text me, email me, whatever. I'm here for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Later. Bye bye.